Autonomous vehicles are the future of transportation technology. These vehicles require the necessary hardware to function. The steering system of the vehicles is a key component as it must be modified to be operated by the software system. The steering system must go through rigorous testing to ensure its durability and functionality over a long period of time. The chassis of the car is also very important, as it is vital the car is light and strong, as it requires more energy to move a heavier car, so the lighter the better. However, it is vital that the structural integrity of the chassis is not sacrificed, as passenger safety is the highest priority of the chassis. Due to the nature of autonomous cars, they require radar and scanning systems to see the road, other vehicles, pedestrians, as well as other hazards. The vehicles also require the software to operate autonomously. The basis of this software is developed from a road scanning system, which detects the road and adjusts the car so that it stays on. The software then expands further from that, with the system that detects cars around it and slows down behind them and adjusts the speed and position of the car when needed. However, the most complicated part of the software required for the development of autonomous vehicles is the artificial intelligence system that is required to make decisions surrounding the navigation, traffic control, and crisis decisions. This artificial intelligence is vitally important in the function of the autonomous vehicles, as it is the system that analyzes the data captured by the hardware and processes it to give data to operate the car. Significant advances in technology have been made in recent times in the development of autonomous vehicles that have allowed for the increased research and development in the industry. The materials engineered for the development of the cars has allowed for an increase in prototypes as well as prolonged vehicle life expectancy, especially in key components such as the steering system, motors, and chassis. Camera and radar systems have also had significant developments made in recent years, focusing on the accuracy of data surrounding the positioning of different objects and other vehicles. Recent advances in software technology have allowed for autonomous vehicles to properly function without the assistance of a driver. The main advances in technology have been the advanced intelligence of the AI system. Due to the upgraded computer hardware, the AI has access to more power for more advanced calculations and multiple operations to occur at once. Another significant advancement in technology is the radar processing system. Radar systems are now able to process clearer data to identify hazards clearly, avoiding crashes early and providing extra safety. This report from Fox News explores how current autonomous vehicle technology needs more research and development to provide more safety for passengers. Tansel Yusufzai, director of USF's Laboratory for Autonomy Control Information and Systems, said, "There needs to be trust to be established so that technology must be trusted as safe." There are many advantages and disadvantages to autonomous vehicles. A main advantage of autonomous vehicles is the safety of passengers. There is no longer driver fatigue, as drivers will not have to drive for long amounts of time and get tired, causing them to veer off the road. Autonomous vehicles will also allow for fewer mistakes, no risk of drink driving, no risk of speeding, and the following of traffic laws by drivers. This will ensure the safety of both the passengers of the vehicle, the drivers themselves, and passengers of other cars. One key disadvantage of autonomous vehicles is the safety of pedestrians around the vehicles. The artificial intelligence system has to make decisions based on the data it receives. This causes many social and ethical issues surrounding the decisions to be made by the autonomous vehicle to pick one outcome over another. Other disadvantages of autonomous vehicles include privacy and hacking. These are key disadvantages, as if the system of the autonomous vehicles is hacked into, the privacy of the users will be put at risk. There are many emerging needs for autonomous vehicles, including reduced car crashes due to interconnection between separate vehicles, cut travel time as the vehicles would be linked in a network allowing for decision syncing, driver convenience as the drivers would be able to relax and be productive during their commute, less pollution as these vehicles would be using electric motors and not burn fossil fuels causing pollution. Access to transport, as the vehicles would allow those who cannot drive the ability to go where they choose. They would also allow for quicker delivery services, as the vehicles could run overnight without stopping for sleep. One major social and ethical issue surrounding autonomous vehicles includes decision-making systems. The artificial intelligence systems of autonomous vehicles are required to make key decisions surrounding crisis events. For example, if there was a failure in the braking system of a car and it was approaching a road crossing, the car would be required to make a decision. Let's say it's a choice between a mother and a baby or two separate random people. The car would struggle to make this decision as it has no morals or ethics that humans naturally feel and would therefore just choose the option that puts the passenger at the lowest risk. This article from The Conversation explores who is responsible in the event of a crash involving autonomous vehicles, the crash due to AI systems. Another major social and ethical issue surrounding autonomous vehicles includes hacking, cybersecurity, and privacy. As autonomous vehicles require an interconnection between devices, there is the risk of the system being hacked externally. This risks both the safety and privacy of users, participants, and pedestrians. To ensure the cybersecurity of the system, autonomous vehicle companies will have to be required to store the data of users securely and privately. To do this, they would require serious firewalls and other protection methods in order to keep out unauthorized people from the system. Overall, autonomous vehicles are a wonderful emerging technology that will help the world in a positive way in the future. Although there are currently issues with their development, the benefits they bring cannot be ignored, and we should push the research and development of this technology further into the future.